In Romans chapter 11, Paul writes about God's continuing love for God's chosen people, for the Jewish people, and including their ongoing salvation, how they too are going to be saved because of this covenant that God has made with them. Oftentimes we think about this in the terms of we as Christians have this ongoing covenant with God also. And in the same way that God continues to love God's own people from Abraham and David, Paul mentions them all. And then he says near the very end, he says, "For the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable." And I think that's an important thing for us to know, that that's true for God's chosen people, the people of Israel, but it's also true for each of us and us as a group of Christians, that we can't say, I'm a Christian and this person over here isn't the kind of Christian that I want them to be, and so therefore I am going to say that they are out. No, the calling of God is irrevocable. It's there for us. And there isn't anything that I can do to say that Jesus doesn't love me, that God doesn't care for me. God will continue to do that over and over again. And it's also true that we can't even say that those people over there that we don't like, that we don't agree with, they also are beyond God's love, because the call that God has for them is irrevocable too. It's a great thing to think about God's love for us, and in this section, chapters 9, 10, and 11, as Paul talks more and more about the broadening of the love of God, we need to know that we're part of that broad love, that we as Gentile Christians, we have become a part of this love. Even though we are disobedient, God will continue to watch over us and love us. Take some time today to look at chapter 11 of Romans and see what it might have to say for you on this day. God be with you. Amen.